Hello, and welcome.
Are we on?
Hello.
Hello, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us. This is basically the epicenter of BMX. This is the Battle of Hastings 2018. I'm Seb Hayner. I've got my main man with me right here, John Taylor.
Cheers, man. Yeah, if you ain't in Hastings this weekend, you're missing out.
You are
Nora
missing
Cup
out.
last night. Yeah, it's all been going on.
It has
All
been
going
popping.
on.
Yesterday's qualifiers were incredible, but you know, you're here for the live streaming, so it's going to be almost like being here.
Let me just list off how we've got here, because I've got a list of sponsors, because without them, we ain't here. So first off, Etnies, app, social media app Vero, Monster Energy, BSD, Cult, Federal, Fly, Fuse, Kink, Profile, Sabrosa, United, and We the People. And again, without them guys,
So
this
much
ain't
love,
happening.
much love. Basically giving back to BMX, that is what it's all about. That is what it's all about. But The format today is slightly different to yesterday's format, so we're going to go check out the format right now for you guys.
And obviously, hashtag.
There you go. There it is. So you got it right. That's the format of the proceedings today.
Yeah. So I'll just do a quick, brief new additions to the park.
Oh man, I've not had a chance to ride it yet, but you have, right?
Yeah, and it is insanely mind-blowing. Basically, he's added so much more speed to the park. It's nuts. So basically, they've added a new roll-in on top of the wall ride, if you can believe that. So people are now using that. The wall ride is now like added so much more speed. Then coming off that, you've got a new bowl section that's been added that takes it up into the balcony.
Yeah.
So from the floor now up, there's basically ramps that are like 20 feet high.
Exactly. Well, we saw people like almost hitting the ceiling yesterday.
Yeah.
We'll check out the course now. Let's go to the VT on the course.
Van Homan. We're at Battle of Hastings with Dan Lacey, and he's going to give you a course preview of the Plaza. 2 riders from each team are going to get an hour in here to film whatever they can. This thing's designed by Brian Kaczynski. Got the handrail, a lot of possibilities, the hubbas with the pole jams. Go up the rails, got ledges, you got the curve wall ride, a lot of random obstacles that you can move around and be creative, set them up however you want to. So pretty much endless possibilities. So we'll see what these guys on each team can do in just an hour. It's going to be awesome. Dennis Henderson is going to give you a course preview of the park section. And here he comes. So, obviously you can get a lot of speed over there, going over the roller. Guys like Dennis, huge gaps. The new wave section that Fids and his crew have been busting their ass on is definitely going to create a lot of new options that we didn't see in other years. Stuff like that, the huge drop-ins. Got the classic vert wall we've seen in years past, and then the smaller bowl, the in and outs are amazing. Just a lot of possibilities for creativity and good lines with all the guys. And this thing always leads to a lot of the bigger tricks, this in and out transfer. And I can't wait to see what goes down this year. I'm Van Homan. We're at the Battle of Hastings with Jordan Godwin, and he's going to give us a course preview of the Etnies Best Trick section. So there's a lot of different ledges and rails going on here, a lot of room for creativity. We got the flat rail, obviously the quarters and banks to turn around. We got that shark fin over thing, then the A-frame rail, got a roller. You could see some roller gap to grinds, maybe something crazy. Coming back, you got the A-frame ledge, so a lot of up and down possibilities. And then coming here, you got another flat rail down, so a lot of tech stuff that could happen. So there it is. There's the Etnies Best Trick section. So we'll see what kind of heat people bring.
you go. That was a good look at the course. John, just say again, like, those new obstacles got absolutely smashed yesterday.
Yeah. Like the new step up, like air thing that everyone seems to be doing, the pocket.
Unreal.
Crazy. Corey Walsh nearly hit the roof.
Think
how
insane.
crazy that
It was
is.
insane.
Yeah.
Like, check out how close we are to the park as well, just so you know, this is how literally close we are to the park. This is what's going on. So whenever we get distracted, it's because something's popping over there. So do excuse us when we're like...
Yeah, we are in the park this time.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
Hey.
So we want to go to the current standings on the leaderboard now. Let's check out the leaderboard. It's going to come up on this screen. Oh, here we go. There's the 4 teams, man. There's the 4 teams. Donachie, Godwin, Watts, and Heim.
Yeah, like, don't get us wrong. Everybody in every rider in every group smashed it.
Absolutely smashed
like,
it.
I don't know how the hell you judge all of that, but they have, and now top 4 teams go through. So let me just read off who's in that
So
team.
you guys know as well, the top 4 teams, so they got scored on their Plaza edits, they got scored on the best trick, and they got scored on the course session yesterday.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Let's have a look who we got then in those 4 teams.
Alex Himes' team.
Rightio.
Yeah.
Right, I think the best thing to do now is talk to one of the most influential riders I've ever met before. It's an absolute pleasure and honour to have him here. Scotty, come on in, man.
Come on in, Scotty.
Check
Come
this
on in,
out.
Scotty.
An
Get
absolute
it.
hero and legend,
Happening,
Scotty
guys.
Kremer.
Hey, it's great to be here, guys. A complete honor. My mind has officially been blown the whole weekend here. It's crazy.
How insane is it? How insane has the riding been all weekend?
To be honest with you, I had really high expectations coming into this event because, you know, hearing from all the fellow riders and seeing all the videos of just how awesome this is, and actually being here and experiencing it live is just, this is a dream come true for me, because me growing up in BMX, I grew up in an era where, you know, the BMX competitions, like X Games and them, they weren't the main focus at the time. You know, you had the competitions like the Metro Jams, and you had the Backyard Jams, you had the La Revolutions from a while ago as well. So,
I remember all them ones.
exactly. I remember seeing you in those. So, but what's cool about this event is it's bringing that kind of core BMX back to, you know, our sport, which desperately needs it. So being here is a breath of fresh air, to say the least.
Yeah, and for all the guys out there, I just want to say thank you for BMX for what Scotty has done. When I go to the parks and people go, hey, do you know Scotty Kremer? And I'm like, I actually do know Scotty Kremer. And I just want to say, what you and Big Boy have done for BMX is huge, man. Huge. Big pat on the back.
So much respect, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's been a dream come true. You know, everything that led me to where I am right now, you know, including the injury and YouTube and everything. It's been a wild ride, but I'm loving every second of it. So.
Here's to that, man. You're the man, Scotty.
Have a good day.
And you, bro, and you. You'll be right over there, so we'll probably grab you again in a bit anyway.
Thanks,
right next
Scotty.
to the
Thanks,
action.
thanks. Okay. So we don't trip
Right.
over that. Thank you, Scotty.
There's interest today.
Welcome back again. What an honour it was to speak to Scotty there, man.
Yeah, so cool.
Unreal.
Well, I'm just
What a
watching
hero.
these now. This is the hardest bit where all the guys, they want to keep riding, but we've still got to run an event.
We've still got to run an event, exactly, yeah. I think we're going to have a look at the rider list now, the riders that are going to be up first. Come on. Well, I'm looking at my screen, by the way. Sorry, I'm not looking at you guys. I'm looking at the screen. I keep doing that.
There we
Here
go.
So these guys were at first. So although these guys rode incredible yesterday, those were the boys from each team that got the lowest scores. So they got the lowest scores on each team. I mean, look at that lineup of riders. That is absolutely insane. So these guys will go first. Then we'll bring up the list of the other riders as soon as run's done.
Yeah.
Sick. Well, I think we're going to hand you over to the two main men, which are basically Andy Zeiss and Daryl Now. They are like the MC heroes, right? Daryl, just check out Daryl's outfit again today. Just check out his outfit.
That's all you need to say, isn't
That's
it?
all you need to do.
Yeah.
Let's hand it over to those guys.
Best dressed man in BMX.
Over to the main men.
Check. All right, riders, you're going to have a few more minutes of practice before we get the party started. But if you just joined us, this is the 3rd annual Source BMX Battle of Hastings. We've had a competition going down all week long with 12 different teams. We had 12 different team captains. They had their soldiers that they chose, and after our contests, we have our final 16 riders that are about to take the course. Riders, it is going to be a 3-run format. All riders in the final, please pay attention. It is a 3-run format. Similarly to our park session, you're gonna have up to 50 seconds. This time, 2 runs are gonna count. And then you are also gonna have your last trick. So we're running it similarly to yesterday, except this time there are 3 runs. And you will have that last trick. The lowest score of each rider is going to get dropped. 2 remaining highest scores are going to get averaged together. And then for the team scores, they're going to get added up for a maximum of 400 points. Andy, we are a few minutes away from getting our party started. I know we got everybody tuning in around the world on ridebmx.com, also on sourcebmx.com/BOH. It is so cool to be here in Hastings. So much BMX tradition exists here, so many fans and also riders in the house. I want to give big props to our Nora Cup presenter, Scotty Kramer. He did such a good job last night. Also want to give a shout out to his wife, Lisa, being here. Also, Kelsey. We got Big Boy in the house. Basically, the whole Scotty YouTube channel is here. Love the fact that my S&M family, Jason Ball, made the trip out from California out here hanging out. We also... As you can see, practice is heating up, but we got so many different BMXers here. I love that Will Smith from Dig Magazine, he worked with Colt the other night to do a photo show. We got Woozy BMX in the house, Dan Price, another local, Amos Burke. We have Sebastian Keep, the ambassador of good times, Dustin Orman is here. We've got Paul De Jong from Paul's Boutique in the Netherlands. So many BMXers here, it is amazing. The energy is always electric in Source BMX Park. So as we wait to get the go-ahead from our judges and head of competition, our riders are going to be practicing it up. Again, the way it's going to work, it is a 3-run format. Our top 4 teams qualified. We are going to have 4 different heats out there. This time, each heat is going to have 1 soldier from each team in it. They are going to be racked in reverse order of their scores, which they got in the park session yesterday. As we take a few minutes to get things going, a lot of riders who live here in Hastings and also touring around Europe are looking for a place to go next weekend in between contests. Myself, along with a lot of other riders, will be in Spain, just outside of Barcelona. There is a place of paradise called Eurocamp. We are going to be jamming for the next 3 days over the weekend, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. If you would like to join us, you are cordially welcome. All abilities and levels are welcome. That is going to be taking place next weekend at Eurocamp. If you are interested in finding out any more info, I got it up on my Instagram at Darryl, DARRYLNAU. Before we get going, I'm just going to hit the cement home and concrete the gratitude to our sponsors. Thank you so much to Monster Energy for backing all of our riders who are competing in the contest and also making a Battle of Hastings possible. Monster has worked hand in hand with a lot of riders from Hastings throughout the years to make very unique pieces in BMX. I'm talking about Dan Lacey's video projects. Really getting behind the riders. Big ups to Monster Energy. Without you, it would not be possible. Same goes for Etnies. Such a great shoe, connecting with the pedal of all BMX riders. We just had our Etnies BMX Best Trick contest go down. Also, a lot of respect to Vero. Definitely a unique approach to social media. I'm sure in 2018 it's a love-hate relationship with a lot of people. Well, you can make it just a love-love relationship. Vero app, you can download it, V-E-R-O. It is written right on top of our wall ride if you need help to put the visual. Much love to our sponsors, BSD, Cult, Federal, Flybikes, Fuse Protection, Kink BMX, Profile, Subrosa, United, We the People, and that is your team captain, Alex Hyam out there. We are going to be broadcast around the world. We got our 2 live feed hosts, 2 of my favorites. John Taylor will be on the mic with the gentleman I've spent many a contest with, Sebastian Henna. 2 great guys, very knowledgeable of BMX, riders themselves. They're going to be calling all the shots online, letting everyone know what's going down around the world. So riders, you're gonna have a few more minutes of practice. We are just sorting some things out on the back end. As we still give our riders some more time to practice, we are just sorting a few things out on the back end. Before the day is over, I encourage everybody to spend some time up in the Source BMX shop. Such a cool BMX shop. I know there's a lot of Hastings locals here. You might not realize how special to have a BMX shop that is fully stocked. It is such a rarity in this day and age. Yes. It is such a rarity in this day and age to have such a well-stocked BMX shop. That is because the Source brothers have been doing this their entire life. You can take a look at the timeline that we got out there. Rich and Mark Moore had a vision and a dream, and they've been bringing along all of their BMX brothers with them. There is such a cool timeline as you walk into the park where you get to see the history, all the different shops, all the different steps along the way. As anyone knows, doing any endeavor is not easy, especially staying with it for as long as they have. It's easy to go, oh, you guys got it made, things fall into place. No, 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 not at all. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. You can check out the documentary that was actually made that talks all about the Source BMX Park, the humble beginnings, and how things have been growing and moving forward. We got copies of that in the shop. It's also available to check out online. But riders, you're gonna have a couple more minutes of practice as we sort through and get our last bit of riders situated. Yeah, Jason Watts going around the ball on the front wheel. Again, so cool how many BMXers made the journey over here. Much appreciation and gratitude. Ron Bonner coming all the way from Florida. You guys might hear that name a lot within BMX. Ronnie was the man who put the 3 letters together, UGP, in the 80s, through some of the best jams in the United States in the 90s, and then moved on to have many influential brands in BMX. The Shadow Conspiracy, and working with Ryan Scher on Sabrosa, just to name a few. I love that Jason Ball came all the way from Southern California, cruising all the way up from Santa Ana, where he works with S&M. That was Dennis Anderson flying into the bowl, looking to do a product toss with that flash. Thankfully, he's okay. Shout out to my man from New York, Austin Augie, for making the journey down. Shout out to my man from New York, Austin Augie, for making the journey down here to the Source BMX Park. So cool that the Source BMX brothers know it is all about the core of BMX, and Austin's been doing it his own way for the last couple years. You can follow all of his adventures on YouTube.
welcome back. That's what we're calling the studio, although the studio is basically the park.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
There's worse places to be, yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the guys are just still basically warming up at the moment, just getting their teeth into the course whilst it's quiet. I mean, I was just saying to John, like, when you see these guys just jibbing in between the stuff that they actually want to do, I can't even do one of those jib tricks.
It's funny, I had the conversation with Dave Asato a minute ago, like, literally, like, what used to be our banger is like their like turnaround jib trick.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, Dave said to me, he goes, so I can't work out what's their banger. Like, every trick's a banger.
I know,
so
right?
We're like,
what do they save till last? Like, it's unreal. And I was trying to think who was my favourite rider yesterday. I don't know, like, everybody just like literally ripped it to pieces.
Yeah,
Fids, Fids' crew. I've got to give Fids his props, man. His hometown boy just went for it.
It's funny because at the start of the year I was like, Fids is out. He had a really bad crash. He did a flip in America.
Gnarly, that crash.
Snapped his leg in America. It's female,
if you didn't see that,
it is.
go and check out like the Fids on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he's got like the footage of it. Backflip, like washout over some dirt jumps, just landed sideways on his leg, and you just know instantly it's not a good situation.
Nah, and the poor guy, you know, like he does that.
He's no spring chicken either, is he?
No. I think it was like March or April time. No. Yeah, March time. And I was like, no way, Fitz is out. And he was like, no, I'll be there. And yeah, he weren't lying.
Yeah,
he was there.
Exactly. Yeah,
absolutely sending it. Cut all his face trying to do a 540 up into the new balls step up jump. So yeah.
I've seen him at a Trails Jam a couple of weeks ago as well. And I love it, like he slams a slam that would put me out for about 6 months. And he just gets up laughing, dusting himself off.
You know why, yeah? He's carved out of granite.
Yeah.
That's why. He's chiseled out of... There was like a massive rock came onto Hastings Beach, and then like some whittled away, and they carved out the Fids. That's how it happened.
The land pirate that is Fids.
Yeah. People say he's a pirate, that's why.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. We'll have a little look on the course though. Let's check it out over there, call out some of the names that are... I mean, just like the boys sitting around, everybody just like, the guys just chilling over there.
Yeah, this is the calm before the storm.
It really is, yeah.
Okay, we're going to pass you over to the main man Andy's Ice and Daryl Nile. Let them have it, boys.
Anyone in the vicinity of the Soar Skatepark should grab their beverage from the draft, as Corey Martinez just did, or get an ice-cold Monster. All right, riders, 20 more seconds of practice, please. 20 more seconds, and we're going to wrap it up.
All right, gentlemen, please, no more riding on course, please. We're going to clear the course. No more riding, gentlemen. Thank you. One more time, boys, please, no more riding on the course.
All right, riders, please clear the course. Please clear the course. Hastings, we just witnessed some crazy BMX over the last few days, but we are just getting started. As I look around the room, I see a lot of faces who are with us from the last few days, but there are a few new ones. My name is Daryl now. I am a lifetime BMX rider from Brooklyn, New York. I have the opportunity to travel around the world announcing a lot of competitions, but I can tell you this, none of them have the energy that Hastings, the Source BMX Park has. It's because of you guys. So can I get a little bit of a crowd check? I absolutely love it and appreciate that very much. It is my honor to welcome up on the microphone with me my German brother. He's been known to put on the Rebel Jams for over a decade. He also travels the world announcing different competitions. He's the Vans BMX team manager. Let's put it together for Mr. Andy Zeiss.
What can I say? What can I say, Daryl? Thank you for welcoming one more time here and opening up with a welcome in open arms. An absolute honor to stand you just kind of warm and just like a gentleman yourself. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to check the temperature one more time myself. Are you ready for BMX Finals at Battle of Hastings?
All right, guys, well, the way it worked over the last few days, this was a team competition. We had 12 team captains. They were generals who brought in their own soldiers. We had 48 riders. We had 3 different competitions, one taking place in the Plaza, the other yesterday in the park, and this morning, earlier, we had in our Etnies BMX Best Trick. When we added up all the different scores, there are 4 teams that were on top that will be heading off into battle. The way that we're doing it, there's going to be 4 different heats. Each team will have a representative, a soldier in action in war for each one of the heats. They are going to be going in the order in which they place for their team in the park competition. Each rider is going to have 3 runs on the course up to 50 seconds. They can utilize up to 50 seconds. There is going to be 2 runs of those that will count. And then afterwards, after their 3rd run, they are going to have a last trick. So just quickly recap, we've got 4 different teams, each having 4 riders apiece. They're going to have 3 runs in the competition, up to 50 seconds. 2 of those runs are going to count, and they're going to have their last line. Well, since we have everybody joining us around the world, let's put our hands together as I welcome in our judges. Our first judge, he is a tech BMX rider himself. Put it together for Maurice Nussbaumer. Our second judge, hailing from the UK. He travels the world. It's safe to say he's a professional authority on all things BMX competition related. That is Hank, known as Dave Cleworth. Our third rider coming from the United States of America. He does it for Baco, he does it for badass BMXers around the world. He is one tough mofo. Give it up for the street legend, Brian Kaczynski. In 2017, Ride BMX Magazine gave this next rider a Legend Award, rightfully deserved. In the 90s, he redefined BMX riding with some crazy jumping variation tricks. In the 2000s, he added some weird, wacky grinds to that mix. And then in the 10s, he put some wild wall rides that everyone else followed suit. Give it up for the Spaniard, Ruben Alcantara. And for our fifth judge, I am just getting chills right now as I'm about to say we are lifelong friends. The first time we met and rode together was over 25 years ago. I cannot believe last night at Ride BMX had the honor and privilege of witnessing firsthand as they passed out the Legend Award. We witnessed him redefine and write the book of modern day street riding. He is just getting started as he pushes his riding on a daily basis, showing no signs of slowing down. The legend, Van Homan.
It looks like you guys are getting pretty pumped up, but before we get the rock and roll party started, ladies and gentlemen, there were two fine gentlemen, two riders here over the past couple of days, and those riders were the talks of the day. However, those two gentlemen could not able to ride the competition with us because unfortunately they had a pretty serious and nasty crashes in practice. So I would like to ask everyone in the building to send some love to Sergio Elias and Matt Cordova.
Much love and respect to Sergio. He is watching the live feed, so he appreciates that. And we have Matt Cordova in the house right now, who is going to be cheering on his fellow riders. Big ups to both of you. You are absolute badasses. One more time for those two riders with big hearts. So before we bring it in, I'm just going to say thank you so much to Monster Energy. Without you, it would not be possible. Thank you to Etnies, also to Vero App, all of our core BMX companies who got behind us, BSD, Cult, Federal, Fly Bikes, Fuse Protection, King BMX Profile, Sabrosa, United, and We the People. Well, Andy, with no further ado, I know our 5 judges are ready, our riders are ready, you're ready.
The question is,
Hastings, are you ready for the Battle of Hastings BMX Final?
Hastings and Daryl, I think we got ourselves a party. Please, one more time, I would like to ask all the riders in heat number 1, representing Team Jordan Goodwin, none other than Mr. Dylan Lloyd.
So again, the way it works, riders, you got 50 seconds on the clock. There are 3 different runs. We had 4 teams, our top 4 finalists who qualified for the final. Unfortunately, Team Alex Donachie is going to sit this one out, but we do have our teams, Jordan Godwin, Team Jason Watts, and Team Alex Hyam. Our first rider right now, going for a 360 tail-up, is Dylan Lloyd.
And again, if you like what you see, Hastings, you know exactly what to do. You're without a doubt the most appreciated crowd we've ever walked and rolled with. So let him hear you. This is Dylan Lloyd.
Here we go. Bam! Dylan Lloyd, the Canadian powerhouse, rocking for We the People, one of our sponsors, keeping this beast rolling. As Dylan Lloyd can't step through, grabbing the seat. Again, it is 50 seconds on the clock. He's utilized 40 of them. 10 seconds to go as the We the People rider goes around the curved wall. Dylan Lloyd is showing you that he's got style in the bowl as final 2 seconds. And that is time. Give it up for Dylan Lloyd.
Hastings, I would like to welcome the next rider representing Team Jason Watts. The team captain, Jason, had to renominate this next gentleman. In fact, he is replacing none other than Matt Cordova. So why don't you please bang your hands together for one of the UK's finest, Isaac Lesser. Isaac, is he here? There's Isaac.
All right, Isaac Lesser is on the course right now. He is going to get locked and loaded, dropping in 50 seconds, pumping forward for Lesser. Here we go, transferring into the bowl. Look at the momentum build. Isaac pumping around. Isaac going for the ice pick, yes! That is a big tailwind coming down with a lot of speed. Lesser double peg. Let's see if he can put on the tech moves. The UK rider pumping on through, transfer out, great line. Here we go. Double tire, yes, hitting the source wall. Oh, bam! 10 seconds for Lesser. Manual, bowl to bowl, 5 seconds as Lester is looking for a final thought. Charging with the clock ticking down. Here we go. Manual as the clock winds down. Give it up for Isaac Lesser. Wow, Lesser getting things done. So Andy, we have 3 teams in our final. That means that our last team to take the course, team captain Alex Hyam chose his next rider. Coming in fresh off an X Games gold medal, Street Ripper who can put the lines together. Get loud for Chad Curley. Chad's definitely a stylish rider on the bike, so you know off the bike he's gonna show up fashionably late to the party, but that's okay. If you are Chad Curley, you can make up for the lost time. So bring it in, Hastings, this is Chad Curley.
Boom! Starting off with a big hump bar spin.
Yeah, that bar spin, enormous.
Wow! Followed by a massive truck. Smacking that
smooth ice pick going down top to bottom of the rail.
Yeah, Chad looking good. Another truck, bank to bank.
Yeah, Chad with the foot jam up there.
Oh! 15 seconds, Chad, 15 seconds.
Chad with the foot jam. Ice pick, bar spin, so smooth.
5.
Final moments right here. Clock winding down, and this is going to be it. Oh, popping off. Give it up for Chad Curley.
First run in for Chad Curley, and we are going back to the top 3 teams in heat number 1, Daryl, and that means we're going back to Dylan Lloyd. Riders, please make some stays. Dylan Lloyd back in the game. A second run whenever you're ready. 50 seconds, my friend. Whoa, 360 tail whip, bunny hop coming out of Dylan.
Wow, that was an opposite tail whip, kicking the frame in the other direction. Bar spin on the quarter, over to Smith grind. We the people rider with precision. Look at the power. Double peg fakie. Yes! Lloyd is insane. Tail whip hitting that halfway mark. That means he has 25 seconds that he could utilize. Tabletop on the hip for the Canadian. Yo, good style for Lloyd, stretching 1 foot and 1 hand out.
You got 10 seconds, my friend.
Lloyd looking to put an exclamation point in 5 seconds. Flare. 3, 2, 1. Give it up for Dylan Lloyd. All right, before we drop our next rider, we are getting a request on that back wall. Please watch your hands and fingers. Everybody who is up on that back wall, please watch your hands, watch your fingers.
You might as well want to step it.
Lock up your dogs, whatever's gonna happen. You never know when we bring in Isaac Lesser. Here we go, Lesser putting on the speed.
Full
Great
speed.
transfer. First rider we've seen do that all weekend. Going up.
Oh! Smacking that backpack on that railing. 360 bar spin transfer. You gotta be kidding me. What? An homage to the night. We're soon like this. Suicide no-hander coming out of Isaac. He's not holding back. Bar spin over the hip, Daryl.
That truck driver was a thing of beauty as Isaac has 10 seconds. Hang 5. Hang 5 going around the bowl. Yo, very clean. Final moments. 3, 2, 1. Yo, that is style. Give it up for Isaac.
Daryl, that truck driver transfer was something else. We did see him shred all day, but that was something else. Back to the next rider, doing it for Team Alex Hyam, Chad Curley. Chad, this course is all yours, buddy. Took a bit of a smack, but no a big deal for the San Diegan. Look at that. Oh!
Chad Curley taking his second swing in the ring, getting that bar spin ice pick manual. Again, this is a 3-run format. 2 runs are gonna count.
Ooh. We need a little bit of crowd support here, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, it looks like Chad is waving it off. Chad, you okay, bud? All right, look, judges, Chad is done with run number 2.
All right, so just to re-rack the deck right here, we basically had 2 runs happen from each one of our riders. They are gonna have 3 runs on the course. Again, it is best 2 runs count. After their last run, they are gonna have their last trick. So we have our 3 teams, Jordan Godwin, Jason Watts, and Alex Hyam, coming in for his 3rd run. Get loud, this is Dylan Lloyd.
Yeah, Dylan, 3rd and final visit here in heat number 1 for Dylan, doing it for Team Godwin. Boom! Another muscled around a 360 tail whip. Come on, boys and girls, where are my Dylan Lloyd's fans at?
Look at the powerhouse go. Dylan Lloyd charging. Double peg, fakie. Yes!
Yo!
3 for 3 on such a big trick for such a powerful rider. Dylan Lloyd has 20 seconds, looking to take the same approach as he moves over to the bowl, hitting the hip. We the people around the berm. And Dylan is gonna wind up waving off the rest of his time. So right now, Dylan is gonna grab his composure and we are gonna witness the last trick from Dylan Lloyd. Our judges are only gonna count the first one towards your score. But as we saw yesterday, riders can try and the others will count for glory here on the battlefield. Andy, one of the coolest things about the Battle of Hastings, we have so many different styles of riders out here. You never know what they're going to choose for their obstacle, for their last trick. Dylan Lloyd not only is a powerful street rider, we saw that he's got ramp tricks as well, especially with that fakie to front flip. He's got the power on those bunny hop tail whips. We saw him doing in both directions. Right now, he's getting some team camaraderie saying, what should I do out here, trying to choose his selection. We talk about this being a team event. Dylan Lloyd over there. Team captain Jordan Godwin, Felix Brandenburg, and Lewis Mills are the 4 members of the team. Again, each one of those guys we're gonna see in the different heats represented on the course. You see the pound, you see Dylan Lloyd pointing over to our Etnies part of the course. Come on, Hastings, are you behind Dylan Lloyd?
One of the reasons why this kid loves to come to Hastings is because of you guys. He needs that love, he needs that energy that is getting delivered by the Hastings crowd. So come on, let's cheer him up. I can only imagine what the powerhouse is up to do. Oh!
Give it up, Dylan Lloyd. Big 360 tail whip going over the entire grind ledge. Dylan Lloyd smashing it and getting it done. So Andy, as we move along right now, that means that Isaac Lesser is gonna take his next run. All eyes on the far quarter pipe, and please, I'm not calling Isaac out on any tricks, but be aware up in the railings. Also riders on the course as we welcome him for his 3rd run, Isaac Lesser.
Full speed ahead. Where my Isaac Lesser fans at? Looking at where is he taking that speed? Up on the wall, big carve backed in. Ice Big stalled and then locked it. Bars to bars back over the hip. Pack grind. This kid got every single thing on lock.
Isaac riding like a man possessed as he transfers with 20 seconds to go. Charging, watch out up top. Ice Pick!
Oh! Yeah, Isaac, 360 transfer. Almost made contact with that spider cam following him, and you still got 5, 4, 3, 2, and that is a time. Let's hear for Isaac Lesser.
Wow, Andy, that was an enormous run from Isaac, and you said it, that camera got up close and personal. All of our fans at home saw a very tight shot of Isaac doing that 360 transfer, bowl to bowl. So Isaac right now is gonna catch a breather, and he is gonna come out on the course for his last trick. Again, Isaac is representing Team Jason Watts, who consists of Corey Walsh, Boyd Hilder, and Jason Watts. So right now, it looks like Isaac is gonna go up to the Eagles perch on top of that enormous wall ride. Isaac is gonna grab his bearings. We talk about so many different styles being represented here. It's so cool that riders have a chance to choose their obstacle. Isaac is a soldier of Jason Watts. He is getting ready, catching his breath. He is asking if everyone could please keep the course clear up top so he can get positioned.
All right, Hastings, when you see riders aiming for some of the highest obstacle here built and assembled in the Source BMX Park, you know that shit is gonna get real. So how about we bang them together one more time and cheer him up, Isaac Lesser. I'm taking that manual. Oh, that alone, Daryl, was one massive drop. But knowing Isaac Lesser, we know that he had other plans.
So much of BMX is taking the impossible and making it possible, connecting your mental thoughts to become a reality, and we see Isaac right now feeling it out. So come on, let's show the support. Bring it up, Hastings.
You need to have your eyes open on that drop, on that drop, on that.
Wow! Talk about a big finishing move right there. Isaac Lesser, manual around the ball corner, bar spin coming in. That is a soldier of war right there. Isaac Lesser doing it for Team Jason Watts. Well, one rider remains. He is part of Team Alex Hyam. Last year, these 4 riders were the defending champions. They wound up taking first place. As I said, he's fresh off an X Games gold medal. You don't put one of those around your neck if you don't have the talent to back it up. Bring it for his 3rd run. This is Chad Curley. Ooh. Nice truck driver, 360 full bar spin. Chad, nollie, bar spin, manual, feeble, 180, yo! Curley going up, feeble, bar spin. Manual looking for the tail whip.
Oh, Curly is going in full-on tech mode again. Again, Daryl, Chad was one of those guys that unfortunately made a bit of contact with the Source Park. And he loves coming back to Hastings, so how about we bang him and show some little love and appreciation for Chad Curley.
So that is time for Chad's 3rd run. Again, as we mentioned, it is a 3-run format. 2 of those runs count. And right now, Curley has 1 arrow in the quiver, which he is going to put into his bow and release, hopefully, spot on target. Curly's got some crazy long lines, but he also has the consistency to back them up. Many years ago, most of the tricks that Chad would do would have been video part enders, but we have seen him bring them to contests before, as Chad Curly is getting ready to go. Here we go, Chad Curly, bar spin, looking for the manual. Wow.
Whoever is a fan of tech or wizardness here in the building, you know that you're in for a treat when Chad Curly is about to unleash it. Final adjustments to his front wheel. Let's see what he got. Chad Curly, bar spin, disaster bar spin Manny. We need to get a little bit louder than that for Chad Curly. Get it, Chad.
Chad looking for that sweet spot. Got to hit that pause button in the disaster with bar spins bookended either way. And then find that cherry spot on the back wheel to manual off. Here we go. Come on, Hastings, let him hear ya. Bar spin, disaster, bar spin. Oh, so much going on. Here we go.
Keep it up, keep it up.
Right there we see Team Alex Hyam chatting it out. So right now we got Chad Curly on course. I personally want to see him ride because he's one of the best in the world. He is currently injured. Hastings wants to see him. Chad, we got your back with a lot of love and support. Here we go. Oh, trying to find that line. You got this, Chad. Bar spin, Emmanuel, Feeble, Smith, 180, Smith, whatever! Hastings, much respect. He is riding injured. Look at the shiner on his face. Give it up to Chad Curly one more time.
Hastings and Daryl, and that wraps up here heat number 1. We're gonna give this course and find a gentleman of heat number 2, representing a team Goodwin, a team Watts, and team Hyam, with none other than
John.
Holy shit.
He said it was going to be insane.
Terrifying, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was bonkers, wasn't it?
I'll tell you what, I've been waiting to see what Isaac Lesser was going to do. I knew he was going to do something with that free. I didn't know whether he was going to bars it, or I didn't know whether he was going to tail whip it. But bars, and then at the end, the bars from the top.
Yeah, the Manny's bar, yeah.
Being a bit biased to Isaac there, but oh my God.
I don't think I could even roll in on that, off that wall.
Not
You've
a
got to go
chance.
up there and check it out. Again, I know we keep saying about this, but seriously, anyone can come here next week.
Yeah.
I'm willingly try that.
Exactly. and try it. Get up there and just have a little look over the edge.
All you got to do is check it out. It is mental.
Absolutely
That's an 8-foot high wall ride.
Yeah, big time. That whole group was wicked. That was amazing.
Amazing.
That was group number 1.
So, second group now, we've got Jordan Godwin, absolute rail shredder.
Yeah.
Corey Walsh,
Enough said.
a gift from above. Then Dennis
Ennison. Oh my God. Dennis Ennison riding this park is like
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. Check out Caps Lock, his new edit.
Oh yeah. Right, we're going to go over now and take a look at the Plaza edit, 3rd place from, what day was it? When did they film that?
It was over Thursday.
Let's go over to it. we go then.
Cool.
The Plaza Reddits.
Mental. That is third place. Imagine what the other two after that are like.
Yeah, exactly. Third place that was.
Yeah, he just hangered the whole flat bar in there.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
it's hard enough just to grind that bad boy.
Exactly,
let
yeah,
alone
yeah.
hanger it.
Again, I keep coming back to it, but like, come to the park and you try some of that stuff. Like,
Yeah, like
literally.
that plaza's sick. You can move stuff around. It's like Legoland in there.
Yeah, it's
like,
so rad, so
yeah,
rad.
for BMX. Anyway, let me just reel off the sponsors, just because without them guys, this ain't
It's
happening.
going up.
We ain't here. None of this is going on.
Exactly.
And first off, I've just got to say, I'm going to list these sponsors, but the Source is the main sponsor of this thing.
Exactly.
You know, like without them guys, this is not happening
Exactly.
at all. You know, like okay, so
big love to the Source boys.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Check it out, source.com. So, first off, Monster Energy Drink, Etnies, Vero, BSD, Cult, Federal, Fly, Fuse, Kink, Profile, Sabrosa, United, and We the People.
So much love.
Yeah. All core brands, you know.
So much love to those guys. Right, the action's getting started again. Heat number 2. Let's go back over to the boys.
Teams are competing with each other. Each one of our heats of 4 are going to have a different rider from a different team. So coming in heat number 2, the order is going to be team captain Jordan Godwin. Doing it for team Jason Watts will be Corey Walsh, and then for team Alex Hyam, Dennis Anderson. So right now, Hastings, I ask, can you please welcome in for heat number 2, team captain Jordan Godwin. Godwin starting things off, tic-tacking over the rail. Again, it is a 3-run format. Oh! 2 runs are gonna count. Best 2 runs count, and then each rider has a last trick. Godwin going down backwards, kissing the rail, turning back time as he winds up doing a foot jam, setting up here. Double peg, manual, where's he going, Andy? Up and around, come on! Yes!
Oh! And just press that safe button as he just executed that line. And you still got 10 seconds on the clock.
8 seconds as Godwin pumps back, looking to build momentum, trying to swing big in the ring. Yeah, and that is time for the captain, Jordan Godwin. Wow, big ups to Jordan Godwin. Well, our next rider has had a huge weekend already, and I say that because earlier in the week we premiered the Cult video. It's later than you think, where we saw him tear up some crazy concrete transitions. Last night, he was nominated for RideBMX.com Transition Rider of the Year. In my opinion, not taking away from any other rider, over the last few years, he's developed his own style in transition, which we are going to have a treat to see. If you have not yet witnessed the magic of our next rider doing it for Team Jason Watts, it's my pleasure to welcome in the co-rider, the Canadian, Corey Walsh.
Oh, check out that Corey Walsh stays here, Daryl Hastings. You're in for a treat. He goes both directions, both catching here. You never know where it just kicks it back or kicks it out just like that. Walsh on a mission. So, watching him ride here, Watts throwing the combos in. He got 20 seconds, Corey.
Yeah, Corey hitting that pocket air. Andy, look at the finesse in the ball. Watch him go up and then down.
Smacking that back tire on top of that curve wall, Daryl.
That was insane, going up, just the finesse. Yes.
And that is a time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Corey Walsh.
That is what we were talking about. No other rider we're seeing work the wall in that way or capacity. Well, it is another honor. Last year, he was the team captain. This year, it's the same 4 riders that are together. They stuck with the winning formula. He is doing it for Team Alex Hyam. In 2018, there's one rider right now who is just going for it in the zone, He won 2 Nora Cups last night. One for Caps Lock, his video he put online, and the other for winning Transition Rider of the Year. It is my absolute pleasure and honor to welcome out the San Diego rider known as Dennis Anderson.
Anderson starting off things nice and early with that vert wall bar spin, taking the speed into the Source BMX curve roll, freshly built 10 days ago, and big a bar spin drop into a 270 alley. What is going on with this kid? Dennis Anderson, an absolute firecracker of a rider, and hands down one badass of a human being. Look at this guy. Pressing and front wheel squeezing his foot between tire and fork. Smacking the dark side ice pick in front of Mike Hucker's Clark open jaw.
Anderson bar spin over double peg with 10 seconds to go. Anderson just stacking up the hits in the battlefield. Double tire ride down. 3 seconds as Anderson manuals bowl to bowl. Final moments here at the buzzer. Yeah, that is time for Dennis Anderson.
Hastings, England. He's not done yet. Oh! Would you please bring it one more out for none other than Dennis Anderson?
So, Andy, we talk about it being a 3-run format. Again, 2 of those are going to count. We just went through our 3 riders. That means we're going to go back up to the top.
We are looking back to the team captain, back to the We the People team rider, to We the People, big massive shout out, who happens also to be one of our sponsors here. This is all you, back to you, Jordan Godwin. Jordan remains on the tech side, on the street side, and boom! Not only yesterday here in the heat of semis, and today he already demolished this piece in these best trick session. A lucky 270 coming out of Jordan, making sure that front peg sits right in lock. 20 seconds remaining for you, buddy. Look at that, taking that Manny. Can he take it home? Bring it home, baby. Oh! 5 seconds for you, Jordan. 5 seconds. He says thank you. We say thank you. Let him hear you. This was Jordan Godwin.
Wow, all right, so Godwin getting it down, and that means coming in for his second run, part of the Jason Watts Fast and Loose crew, the Colt rider, the Canadian Corey Walsh. Yes. Look at the momentum build. Look at the momentum build. Yo! Where are my Corey Walsh fans at? I want to hear you. Yes! That's the finesse we're talking about. Bonking that back wheel as he transferred into that vert wall, looking back over the hip. Corey with 20 seconds to go. Look at the smooth styling up. Oh!
Oh my goodness. This kid is truly something else. 10 seconds left, Corey. 10 seconds if you want to have them.
So it looks like Corey's going to roll that one out. Again, it is up to 50 seconds. You are not penalized if you do less than that. The clock is a mere guide. So Corey getting his second pull in and doing it for Team Alex Heim back to the course. The San Diego rider, locked and loaded, coming in for run 2, Dennis Anderson.
Dennis heating things up here. Tail whip transfer into the Source BMX wall. Into the curve wall, downwards. You never know what Mr. Anderson is about to unleash. 270 up.
Yes, can't step through with so much style.
Ooh! Right on the Etnies wall. From that balcony, thrown it down with a tail whip. And with his last 15 seconds, he goes with a big tail whip over the A-frame on the street side.
10 seconds, Dennis. Charging back, toothpick hanging the back end over as Dennis has 7 seconds. Manual footlet 180, 270, and that is time for Dennis Anderson. Give it up, Hastings. Come on, Dennis Anderson.
I said it before, I will say it again, this kid is probably the most well-rounded rider on the planet. Anything he does makes it so effortless and so goddamn good. And beside, on top of that, he's probably one of the most nicest kid on the planet, Daryl.
Well, Andy, if we rewind the clock to 2016 and 2017, I'm gonna say there was one rider who made such a name for himself. And over the last 2 years, he has definitely cemented it in the minds of BMX street riders everywhere. I'm talking about our team captain. Let's welcome him for his third and final run. This is Jordan Godwin. Yeah, hitting that back tire as he bunny hopped over the rail. Going up double, manual, double. Oh! Trying to get that 270, Godwin. Crooked grind coming down, the monster rider. Foot jam, charging back so smooth as he pumps the roller. Ice pick top to bottom, manual. Andy, can he pull it? Can he pull it? Can he pull it?
Yes, he can! And he still got 15 seconds, Jordan, 15. So unbelievably skilled. Whatever he wants to do with his bike, he will certainly deliver in 5 seconds.
Jordan with final moments here. 3 seconds counting down. Oh, going off course. That's time. Give it up for the team captain.
And in typical Battle of Hastings format fashion, we're gonna give you, Jordan, a bit of a breather before you can get your mindset going on your last tricks here.
Yeah, Andy, so right now, again, we talk about this being a team event, some team camaraderie. You can see Jordan over there with his teammates deciding maybe what the trick he's gonna do. I think they're passing off maybe an ice cold beverage, doing a little bit of strategy. The general always wants to check in with his soldiers before going out, trying to get one last kill on the battlefield. You see Jordan over there talking with Dylan Lloyd, who we've already had on the course. Also Felix Brandenburg and Lewis Mills. Well, like any good general, he does not give away his battle plan. All he told me was that I am going to try something into that direction. When you're Jordan Godwin, that something can be quite a range. When you have Metallica playing on top of that, and you got the fans of Hastings, bring it up, Hastings! Ooh. So Jordan right there, not able to get it done with one swing. Trying to catch his breath. All right, here we go. Run number 2. Oh, yeah, Jordan. I gotta tell you, as being an announcer, BMX is so tech these days, that literally could have been somebody's finishing move. But it is just getting upped. The ante is going. Jordan, I'm gonna ask for you to pause for a moment. Hastings, On the count of 3, let's bring it up. He's on the battlefield. Bring in the noise. 1, 2, 3, let's go! All right, Jordan's gonna call it. Show your respect for the general trying to get it done out here. Much respect to Jordan, trying to go for a very tech combo up the ledge, rotating around and spinning down. Not able to get it done, but that means that looking for his third and final run is gonna be doing it for team Jason Watts. We got the transition ripper, Corey Walsh. We're a little quiet, Hastings. Come on, where are my Corey Walsh fans? There we go, look at that! Corey Walsh. Oh, so stylish for Walsh, floating through the air, cutting down the corners. Look at that style. Like a butter knife going through. Just cutting the angles. And that is gonna do it for his third run for Corey Walsh. Even though Corey did not win the Nora Cup last night, I have a feeling after this 2018 year, he is going to still be a top contender for next year's Nora. Woo! So Corey right there eyeing up his last line.
If you see Corey drop in and going for his last trick, Hastings, you know exactly what to do. You need to bring in that energy for the younger Canadian cult rider. Come on, let him hear ya. Wall. Oh. Just to give you like a little bit of hint, and it's hard to cope for myself even. He wants to transfer from that vert wall into the shallow, deep bowl here. And that is a serious business. Getting that pop out of a vert wall, Daryl, that is something else. You are defying gravity. It is something else. You're not bunny hopping from the ground. You're trying to pop yourself away from a vertical wall over a distance of approximately at least 5 or 6 meters. So for this ballsy move, we're gonna give Corey all the energy. Change of plans here, change of plans. He's even going for a burly ambush. He's gonna for the tabletop and the back wheel slash, ladies and gentlemen. So all you guys sitting on the Bull BMX corner, you are in for a treat. Hold your drinks. Pull your fingers back. This is Corey Walsh. How does he do it? Hastings Inlet. Let me hear it one more time. This was Corey Walsh. Team Capitano, Robbie Morales, walking over to his youngster out of Canada. Wow.
Corey showing you what we were talking about, transition rider. Well, their next guy to go to the course, as we said, he won 2 Nora Cups last night, one of those being for Transition Rider of the Year. Give the round of applause for his 3rd time on the course, Dennis Anderson.
D dropping in. Big carving, bar spin, transfer into a curve wall, back in, followed by a double tail whip transfer. What? Dennis is clearly on a mission here. There is a reason here, Hastings. He was the team captain of the defending champion here out of the 2017 Battle of Hastings. with such a ballsy moves here. He surely and clearly loves this ball here built by the Source BMX masterminds and pieces.
So Dennis opting to go straight to his last trick out here. Dennis, another one with such variety of skills. To be honest, he could have been picked for almost every single category of Nora Cup rider last night. I'm sure he's got flatland skills somewhere under those dreadlocks of his. So right now, Dennis Anderson, let's bring it up, come on! Oh! Going for a big gap right there, double peg flying all the way past that downslope. Anderson eyeballing up the A-frame. Anderson getting cheered on by Chad Curley, Garrett Reynolds, and his team captain, Alex Hyam.
The brotherhood and camaraderie could not be better and bigger in such a magical place here in the underground skate park, the Source Park. Mr. Anderson dropping in.
Anderson on course, redemption! Anderson, a man possessed, looking for the rebate. What?
Whatever! What fucking ever!
Wow, big ups and respect, Dennis Anderson.
I don't think I'm asking for too much here, Hastings. There's a reason why this kid is Dennis Anderson and we all are not. So how about it one more time, show some love and appreciation for Dennis Anderson!
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
That's what happens when you get Dennis Anderson, Corey Walsh, and Jordan Godwin in a room full of ramps.
just to reel it in there, that was a switch.
I know.
Darwin. Switch.
That's insane. Right.
Okay.
We could talk about this
Sorry.
all day, but let's get on to the second place Plaza edit. Check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and everybody else, the great moment that you've waited for.
Well, that was Chase Hawk's team with Lacey and Nathan Williams.
Absolute insanity.
Yeah. Again, we keep saying about it, but anyone can come down and check that
out.
plaza out
Exactly.
and like move the stuff around like them. Just set it up like them if you want to. Like
Exactly,
just,
exactly. And we're going to have first place edit coming up again shortly. You know the format by now. You know what it's like, right? I think we're going to go straight into the action straight away now. Enough from me and John. We're going to go straight over to Andy and Daryl.
We got 30 more seconds of warming up here, gentlemen. 30 more seconds of warming up, and then we're going to clear the course for heat number 3. All right, gentlemen, no more riding. Please clear the course. The judges are ready. We are getting ourselves, everyone is getting ourselves ready for heat number 3. And it's an absolute pleasure to introduce you to the next rider here, boys and girls. We seen him last night, not only at the Nora Cup, because he was a part of the Ride BMX Nora Cup. As a matter of fact, he got voted with the Riders' Choice Awards, and he's doing it for We the People Bikes, an absolute tech wizard coming out of Germany. So please make some noise for Felix Sprangenberg.
Branberg coming in, truck driver, boom, exploding out of a cannon with that 360 bar spin. Going fakie, what? Ooh, holy smokes. Branberg back on it. 30 seconds, Felix. There's that truck driver again, this time going down the embankment. Brandenburg double peg 180. Ooh, looking to pop that half cab. Again, this is a 3-run format. Best 2 runs are gonna count. The other is gonna get thrown away. That was awesome. Coming in fakie with the 270. Nice smooth tuck with 8 seconds.
Whoa! Bringing it around here.
Final seconds here. He's got 3, 2, at the buzzer. Tabletop flying up. Give it up for Brandenburg.
Wow, Felix absolutely had an absolute firecracker of a first run here before we're getting ourselves ready for one of my probably favorite new riders who came on the scene 2 years ago now.
Yeah, our next rider we've really seen cement a name for himself. He's been a favorite here at Battle of Hastings. Really big, powerful riding coming from the Gold Coast of Australia. Big, smooth, stylish lines. Give it up for Boyd Hilder. Yeah, Boyd, so smooth. Another guy who seamlessly blends all styles together, transferring in with the bar spin. Everyone please watch out on the decks. Boyd, foot jam, Canadian style on top of that bell anchor. Boyd hopping over.
Oh, even spinning around the opposite direction on that one. Taking the speed back into the deep end. Massive wall ride. Transferring into the Source BMX wall. Seat grabbing T-Bog into the wall. And he's having a bloody good time, including that bars. And we are looking at 3, 2, 1. And that is a time, ladies and gentlemen, Boyd Hilder.
Wow, Big Boyd putting down a smashingly good run right there, doing it for Team Jason Watts. Well, Andy, we talk about there being teams out here. Each team needs a great leader. Last year, he was a soldier. His commander-in-chief was Dennis Anderson. They said, you know what, in battle, it worked so well, we got first place, let's stick with the winning formula. Coming in fresh off an X Games gold medal, let's welcome in the Australian Alex Hyam.
Alex going big, starting off here 270 bar spin. Taking what do you think of that? Over the hip, into the wall, big tail whip. Keeping things Mach 10. What? Oh, creative move coming out of the team captain. Pressing the back wheel down.
Hyam at the halfway mark, 450. Oh! Team captain touching that source wall as he's looking to put it on. Oh!
On, lock those moves coming out of Hyam.
10 seconds, Alex. Final 10. Ooh! Style, 3 back. Tail whip. And that is time for your captain, Alex Hyam.
Yes, Alex. Daryl, we got one run in from each of those riders here in heat number 3. Insane riding so far, and we're gonna go back to the top for each one of those gentlemen's second visit to the course. The next rider is jumping in. Again, is one of those guys that's making BMX street riding very, very progressive and pushing street riding to a whole new level. Welcoming back Felix Prangenberg, 50-second burn, and the course is yours.
Prangenberg rolling in, We the People up the rail, 180, so smooth, hitting that pop button. What? 360 tail whip. Prangenberg charging back. Truck driver to Smith. Perfect execution as Prangenberg catches the handlebars. Nollie down, double peg ride, flare. Prangenberg putting on the tech demo with the 360 full bar spin off the ledge. 20 seconds for Felix, foot jam. 15 seconds as he comes up. Nollie, feeble, 180, smooth and consistent are the name of the game.
10 seconds, buddy, 10 seconds. Truck down. Basically, there's almost nothing this kid cannot do. Oh, pressing that front wheel down. 3, 2, 1, and that is a time. Give it up one more time, Felix Prangenberg. The camaraderie is big over there. Team Godwin making sure that Felix is getting catered to its finest.
Well, looking to take his second run, a fellow Australian like his captain, Jason Watts. We got Boyd Hilder ready to roll in with 50 seconds. Getting cheered on, the horns are going up in the fast and loose crew. Riders, if you can keep the deck clear. Look at that, Dennis Anderson trying to sabotage the field of battle. If you guys see any bottles or cans or anything on the side, please try to push them back. We don't want any spilled beer not going down anyone's throat. All right, Boyd Hilder rolling in with 50 seconds.
Here we go. Boyd on course. Bar spin back in. T-bog over the hip. Seat grab. Full speed. Transferring it back into the deep end. Big wall. Taking the speed. Bars to bars into the source spin mix wall. What? Taking a one hand, one footer. Wow, big downwind in the pocket there.
Nice tech demo here, putting that front wheel down a third time. Different flavor each time. Talk about a tech show. Going both ways, double up the foot jam. Boyd has 10 seconds, big flare. Final 5 seconds for the hand plant. Boyd looking to get a final thought in. Backflip flying out. Give it up for Boyd Hilder, big second run.
Welcome to the Boyd Hilder Show, boys and girls. That was something else, I can tell you that. Yeah. Tech moves, burly moves, style moves, there's barely and nothing. Boyd did not bring here all the way from the Gold Coast in Australia over to the Battle of Hastings. We're gonna keep it in Australia right now, Daryl.
Yeah, Andy, that was insane seeing the tech ability both ways so consistent and cutting the corner on the bottom of the pocket. Big run for Boyd Hilder. So we got one rider left to go of run at number 2. That is your team captain, the Aussie, Alex Hyam.
Alex pumping himself up. Look at that height. Pumping back in, transferring into the world. Steve's in and out with the tabletop. A big upside tail whip coming out of Alex. Oh. Trying to go for one of those original Alex Hyam moves here, Hastings. I have a feeling we need to hook her brother up.
Alex, you got 25 seconds. Here we go. Oh!
Go, 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 go!
Yes!
Yo!
Hyam with 5 seconds to go. Final thought right here at the buzzer. Yes!
Oh, pivoting it around after that foot jab Canadian. One more time. Let's hear it for Alex Hyam.
Wow, not only Alex Hyam getting that in at the buzzer, but so did Ryan Fudger for RideBMX.com with the angle right as the clock wound down. So Andy, that means we are gonna go back to the top for our riders to take their third run out on the course. I just want to highlight for a moment on Ride BMX Nora Cup Awards last night, there was a reader's choice. That means all around the world globally. This rider was chosen by all other riders, visitors to the site, saying that you were our favorite rider. It is so cool that he won that award, and we are having the opportunity right now to witness this We the People rider take his third run. How about it, Hastings? Out to the battlefield for a third time. Give it up for Felix Brandenburg.
Felix dropping in, 50 seconds. Oh my goodness.
That was absolutely insane. What?
Yo!
So consistent, Brandenburg pouring it on right now. Nollie double peg coming down, adjusting his speed as he transfers. Yes!
450 transfer coming out of Felix. Transfer into the big ball, taking the speed, carving things out. Mach 10 here, stretching his arm for like a tuck no-hander, putting his handlebars in his laps.
Brandenburg with 10 seconds to go. Looking to change up the pace as he rolls back in.
350 coming out of Felix, and is time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it so far for Felix Brandenburg. Like as for all the riders here, we're gonna give those fine gentlemen a bit of a breather so they can focus and get their mindset going on their last finishing moves here to put that cherry on that cake. Right, looks like Felix is getting in his zone. The question is, are you feeling his zone? Are you feeling his energy here? It definitely looks like he's going to keep it real. He's going to keep it street. So when he drops in from the farthest distance that Bull Corner has to offer, you got to bring that noise. Oh!
Wow, Andy, that was enormous 540. Thing to note, as we said, the judges count the first attempt towards your score. Brandenburg with a big rotation, getting it done, connecting right to the chin with that haymaker for Brandenburg.
All right, we are looking at the third and final run, doing it for Team Watts. The sunny boy from the Gold Coast in Down Under, Australia. This course, my friend, is all yours at 50 seconds long. Not only to impress the 5 judges, but also to impress the Hastings crowd. He loves Hastings, and we love to see him shred. Boyd Hilder.
That was insane. Boyd riding the lightning on the rail in both directions. Hilder bar spin double time. Hot hands for Boyd, charging it with the toothpick on the sub. Boyd pumping around in his opposite direction here, coming out smooth as he flows through the bowl, catching air, setting up for a tail whip. Yes. Boyd flying all the way into the vert wall with 15 seconds as Hilder,
pressing that eject button here, looking just before the 10 seconds mark. And he's probably going to use those extra last 10 seconds for a bit of an extra breather for his last trick here after run number 3. Again, as we explained to you guys many times, all the riders here in the finals have 3 visits of 50 seconds to the course, and then have one final trick at the end of the third run. Team Captain Jason Watts cheering a brother man up here. Boyd Hilder comes in. How much talent can you own? One more time, let's hear it for Boyd Hilder!
Andy, that was insane. Boyd put on a technical display in all of his runs and then just smashed it in his last trick. You see team captain Jason Watts is super psyched, but right now it is a captain going out into the battlefield for his third run, and this is Alex Hyam.
Alex pumping in. Riders, please make sure, step away from the bowl, step away from the course.
Great linking the course together with that alley-oop into the toboggan with the tail whip coming out. Wow, Hyam right now going upside down and around somewhere between a 540 and a flare. Hyam charging, putting it on.
Oh, what? Adding another rotational spin there. Alex Hyam, unfortunately, did not go as planned. 15 seconds, Alex, 15 seconds. Go ahead. Bringing that baby down as it was a pure nothing. That was the magic, and he's not done yet. Do it. One more time, let's hear it for Alex Hyam. Looks like he has something still up in his sleeves here, ladies and gentlemen, and he's going for one last thing here. As that finishing move to put that cherry on that ice cream, put that cherry on that cake. Such a pleasure to see this kid a shred no matter where he turns up. Here we go, Alex Hyam, bring it in. Oh, so burly and so technical. All the brothers here standing on sideline. We want to see this. Question is, Hastings, do you want to see this? The team captain is delivering the goods. You got this, Alex. Everyone knows you got this. When he drops in, let me hear it, let me feel that love.
Winning contests at such a young age, and now in the last few years we've seen him develop into one of the best ramp riders in the world. Nominated as a Transition Rider of the Year in a Nora Cup. We are gonna see if Alex Hyam right now can pull out that arrow and shoot the bullseye right through the center. Come on, Hastings, bring it up for Hyam! I have a feeling he's getting closer to unlocking the technical ability here. Here we go, Andy.
Hastings, the reason why this contest is so magical is because of you guys. You create that fire and that energy all those riders need. And Alex Hyam, the team captain here, is one of those fine gentlemen that please ask you guys to cheer a brother up. Can we please set this place on fire one more time, Hastings? You know what to do, Hastings!
All right, he's figuring it out, but we weren't loud enough. Bring it on up, Hastings, come on! Hyam is getting so close here.
I am very, very selfish right now here. I want to see this.
I want to see it. I know Hastings
I want to see
wants
this.
To see it. When Alex takes a breather, he's going to catch his composure. He's over there talking with a fellow Aussie. That is Jason Watts, even though that is another commander-in-chief who has yet to ride on the course. Two team captains getting ready. I want everyone in here to start banging on the railing. Come on, bring it in. We weren't loud enough. We can do better than that. Come on, Hastings, start hitting the railing.
When you have Dennis Anderson and Chad Curley and all the brothers here sideline cheering this guy up, I'm not asking for too much. You might as well do that. Garrett Reynolds just came over helping a brother out. When he's over there and dropping in, I want everyone to set this place on fire, okay? Not literally, but you know exactly what you mean. This is why this is the Battle of Hastings, and this is the reason why all the boys are coming here and especially here in the finals and delivering. I want to show you guys the best BMX riding possible. Alex Haim is one of the top riders on the planet, coming all the way from Brisbane, Australia, and he wants to finish his performance here off with a bang.
Andy, I'm gonna ask for my guys up there to start it off. Let's bring it. So hi, I'm right now in the battlefield. Bring it in, my boys, up in the rafters. Let's go! Hastings, much respect to team captain Alex Haim. Give it up.
Putting in the work here.
Andy, as you know, so much of riding is trusting your own instincts, and that is a true team captain. Alex Haim with 3 great runs, not able to get that last smasher done, but still we are going to give a 5-minute warm-up for our 4th and final heat. Team Jordan Godwin has Lewis Mills. Team captain Jason Watts. And doing it for team Alex Haim is Garrett Reynolds. Riders, you got 5 minutes.
Wow, wow, wow. Again, I know we keep saying it, but
Mind blown. You know what the thing I love the most? We've seen like 45 riders over this like past couple of days, and not one run has felt like similar or like any kind like carbon copies. I don't want to badmouth anything, but sometimes there's competitions out there where they kind of look the same. And here you got exactly the same setup, all these different riders, nothing looks the same ever.
not one run the same.
Insane, insane. Right, now we're going to go check out first place Plaza Reddit. Check it out. I can't hear them. We can't hear you guys, by the way. it, guys. There you go, first place, Plaza edit. Insane.
That was annihilated by Garrett Reynolds, wasn't it?
I keep saying insane. It's like the only word in my vocabulary
I
today.
know.
To say insane.
I was just trying to think in my head then, what we need to do. But
Guys, remember to keep up with all the social media today. Hashtag BOHBMX. Hashtag BOHBMX, okay? I think we'll go straight back over to the action.
yeah.
Daryl and Andy.
Riders, you got 15 more seconds of practice. And before we get things going, 15 more seconds for our fourth and final heat. I'd just like to take a moment and thank one more time our sponsors. Much respect to Monster Energy, also to Etnies and Vero. Much respect BSD, Colt, Federal, Fly Bikes, Fuse Protection, Kink BMX, Profile, Sabrosa, United, We the People. Andy, as you like to say, it is about to get real crazy in here. So when you take some photos, guys, make sure you put that hashtag BOHBMX. Riders, please clear the course.
All right, Hastings. All right, boys and girls here. We are getting ready for heat number 4 with another 3 amazing team representatives. The first rider I'd like to introduce you to guys right now is coming all the way from Sydney, Australia. And a matter of fact, he is rocking his next 3 runs in the Sydney Swans jersey, making his brother very, very proud, who's a player in the Australian Football League. So make some noise, Lewis Mills! Lewis already here delivered the goods yesterday with such moves like that one, bars to crank arm on the A-frame.
Mills charging back, bar spin, what? Dropping into that feeble grind, front wheel on the rail, just threading it, getting that fakey 180 coming off. Mills tail tap, putting the flow down. Oh, going for a big air, trying to land backwards into a grind. And it looks like Mills is gonna call that for his first run. Well, punching on out our next rider. I like to think that this Australian embodies the 1990s, the 80s, the 70s, and the early 2000s, the good parts of BMX we know and love. He is not only the leader of the Fast and Loose crew, this is your team captain, Jason Watts.
Oh my goodness, Jason here using every single inch of this course in both directions. No matter what he wants to do, he's delivering. Watts pressing the front wheel down. Bring it. So Tech, so Steez just had him on lock.
Watts with 20 seconds to go, bar spin manual, looking for the decade around. Oh! Watts tossing the bike right there. Jason, you got 10 if you want them, otherwise you got the other 2 runs. All right, team captain, his strategy is gonna be scratch the rest of that run. Again, it is a 3-run format, 2 runs count. Well, Andy, 1 rider remains we have yet to see in our final. He is doing it for Team Alex Hyam. For over a decade, his name has been at the top of almost every single street competition around the world. He also has put out some of the most groundbreaking street videos of all time. Please, Hastings, bring the noise for Garrett Reynolds. Garrett Reynolds charging back. Bar spin, oh, looking for the double tire ride, getting a little bit off kilter there as he checks off 10 seconds. Yes! Kicking that back end over, sliding down, a bar spin to a tail tap as Reynolds comes back. Ooh!
Oh, whatever, Garrett.
Ooh, that's that signature Reynolds style, 20 seconds as the G-Man charges back. Yes! Going for that toothpick hangover, looking for the manual. Garrett kicking the frame around, 10 seconds. Oh! And that is gonna be it. Give it up for Garrett Reynolds.
Same as the other gentlemen already had, we are looking at the second visits to each and one of those gentlemen's courses right now. And the next rider, this is, I believe, the first visit to Hastings in England. In fact, the first visit in Europe. And he shows us here the finest BMX street riding to come out of Sydney. One more time, let's hear for Lewis Mills.
Wow. Killer combination for Mills. Look at the hot hands, one-handed X-up, then the bar spin to tail tap. Whoa, so smooth. Bar spin to crank arm slide. Mills 15 seconds in, already with so many tricks. Mills foot jam, charging back. Bar spin.
Oh! Think about that, Daryl. Spinning those bars and going for a rail. The crook over. Yeah! Back in his zone right now.
Mills with 8 seconds to go. Let's see if he can get another bullet on the target. Mills, double tire ride, kicking the frame around, and that is time. Yes.
Way to finish his second run here, Lewis Mills. We are keeping it Aussie again. One more time. Australian BMX riding is one of the finest right now in the current state, and the next rider is clearly one of the finest Aussie exports he has to offer, Jason Watts. Jason, spreading that leg away into that transfer.
Watts getting that transfer he wanted. Oh, so good, so smooth. So Watts as he floats backwards, taking the limb off, just grabbing the seat, manipulating the bike as he floats through the bowl. Here we go for Watts, transferring over. What's it gonna be? Boom! You got time, Jason, get back on it. You got 15 seconds. Does he have the support of Hastings? Let him know! Yes! Watts with 5 more seconds, putting on the tech demo. 3, 2, 1, no-hander, and a flare at the buzzer. Big recovery from your team captain, Jason Watts.
Whew, I need a breather after that run, that's for sure.
Yeah, big ups, Jason Watts, team captain, showing the other members, get back in the battle. You are not done until you say so. So big ups for Watts. So that means our third rider to go for Team Alex Hyam. All eyes to the street rider. This is Garrett Reynolds. Ooh. 180 tail whip to the pedals, nice and smooth. Oh, bar spin over the rail on the back peg known as the ice pick. Garrett with 30 seconds.
Yeah!
Oh, you got 15 seconds if you want him, Garrett. You got time to squeeze in one more. Final thought for Reynolds.
Whatever. Garrett Reynolds, one more time, showing the world what's possible, but Daryl, he has one more.
Garrett lining up the sights, odds stacked against him and hitting the target. So that means we're gonna go back up to the top of the list. As we said, each rider has 3 runs. This is the final heat. Hastings, my boys up in the balcony, let's bring in the noise. I'm talking to you up there. Start hitting the railing, and let's welcome in Lewis Mills. Oh, that was enormous right there, doing a big air, hitting the pegs. Almost seemed like old school rider Jeremy Brohurst. Right now, though, it is all about Mills and the Australian. Crooked grind coming down the rail. Mills looking to get tech, keeping it on the street section. Oh, going for the double bar spin, 180. You got 15 seconds, Mills, if you want them. Looks like Mills is gonna wave it off, but he is gonna have an opportunity for his last trick.
Calling it on the run, but as you said, Daryl, Lewis has one more last trick to finish things off. Let's give that gentleman a bit of a breather to focus on his last trick here at the first Battle of Hastings debut. As I said, first time coming over to Europe, and now his last trick for Lewis Mills. We showed him already how loud you people can be. Let's hook a brother up. Let's show the Aussie how we rock and roll here. Wow! Bar spear man, whip out one more time. This is Lewis Mills. Woohoo! Shit is getting realer than real, that's for sure. Team captain Jason Watts. If you're not feeling it now, you won't feel it nowhere at any time. One more time, Hastings, welcome him back for his third and final visit to the course. Make some noise. This is Jason Watts.
The Australian team captain, one-footed knack-knack nose manual. Yes! Watts big air. Jason's such a focused rider. Look at the precision! As Watts goes upside down, nose diving completely with 25 seconds as Watts just transfers no-handed alley-oop. Watts so focused, 20 seconds to go as he tire slides up on the nose manual. Let's see where Watts is going as he is bar spin, manual. Oh, trying to get tech on the decade. You got 7 seconds, Jason. Looking to pull another arrow out of the quiver as the clock ticks down. Final 3, 2, tail whip. Looking for the manual and at the buzzer. Oh, give it up for Jason Watts.
The good news is, Hastings, you will see Jason ride one more time, because also he has one more mission to finish with a bang. So we're gonna give Jason a bit of a breather to recover from another badass at 50 seconds, which he delivered just before he wrapped things up. And Jason being Jason, you're never quite sure what this guy will deliver here. When it comes to unique and original BMX riding, without a question, Jason Watts' name is up there on that list. last little talks here with his homies.
Andy, when it comes to Jason Watts, anything is possible. We saw such variety of riding in his runs. Jason's a certified badass.
Feeling things out right now, and I think he has unfinished business with that Source BMX ball. So how about it, Hastings? Let's make some noise for Jason! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Hastings!
Wow, team captain Jason Watts leaving a massacre on the battlefield. Andy, that was insane. Well, we are not done yet, Hastings. We have one more soldier, and we are not going to leave him behind. And doing it for Team Alex Hyam, coming out for his third run. Before he drops in, I ask everybody here to channel your energy you have for our last rider, Garrett Reynolds. Bar spin looking for the tire ride. Reynolds 180 tail whip smooth right there on that half cab out. Bar spin over, ice pick manual to the roller. Reynolds putting that front wheel to use.
Oh, whatever! You still got 20 seconds left here, my friend.
Garrett coming back. Oh! What? Reynolds just ripping apart the Hastings Plaza with 10 seconds to go. Garrett looking to dig in. Oh! That is time. Give it up for Garrett Reynolds' third run. Well, this is the moment every street rider around the world and in Hastings has been wondering, what will Garrett Reynolds choose for his last trick? You see him talking up there with Dennis Anderson. One of his team members, Chad Curley, is over there. Alex Hyam is in the house saying, what is it gonna be? As we mentioned, Garrett Reynolds, that name is synonymous with BMX. For over a decade, almost every single X Games, that man has won a gold medal. The only 2 years he has not, his teammate Chad Curley had that honor. In order to win those events, you have to deliver under pressure. That is the sign of a soldier here at Hastings. As you can see, Alex Hyam, team captain, in place. Come on, Hastings, bring up the noise, let them hear you! Oh, Garrett looking for that truck driver, potentially trying to land into a Smith grind. All of our BMX riders know the Smith is when your back tire is up on the ledge, the peg is making contact. And the thing that we don't know is where is Garrett going to take that from there? That is the question that everybody wants to know, myself included. Hastings, as I said, this is our last soldier on the field. Everybody start hitting the railing. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. What? Going for the double bar spin.
Think about that, Daryl. Spinning the bars 2 times, 3, and then making sure that front peg hits the coping.
That is insane. That is seriously mind-boggling. So much going down.
You have it under control, Hastings. It's all in your energies and all your hearts. Show your heart, show your passion, show your dedication to BMX, and show some appreciation to Garrett Reynolds. Let me hear that bang.
Here we go. Oh! Garrett throwing a grenade out there, so close. Feeling the shrapnel blowing our way. I love that Garrett is putting it all out there. He is not resting on any laurels. Again, he's got his team over there, Dennis Anderson. Putting some good luck on the riders. Team camaraderie. All right, Hastings, I want us to start banging on the railing. Follow my lead. Let's go. We can taste it. We can taste it right now, Garrett. Long week of riding, even a longer week of partying. Celebrating BMX here at the Source BMX Park at the Battle of Hastings.
Give it up for my motherfucking boy, Garrett, man. Give it up for Garrett. Let's get it, baby. Pop this off. Let's go. Let's get it.
Here we go. Come on, Hastings. Get loud for Garrett Reynolds. Oh. When you see every other street rider in the world gathering around with their phone out, trying to get a flick, you know the action is about to go down. We got Mike Hucker-Clark over there blessing him, cheering him on. All right, Hastings, let's go on the railing. Boom,
Garrett,
boom, boom,
Garrett,
boom, boom,
Garrett,
boom, boom.
Garrett, 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 Garrett.
Garrett, we're here for you, man. Everyone on the world watching is psyched right now. We are cheering you on, man. It's a treat to watch a legend riding. It's so rad, and just think about how we felt watching your team members ride. That's how we all feel about you right now. You traveled all the way here from the United States to ride in the Battle of Hastings, and it's a big honor. So how about it, Hastings? Let's start chanting, Garrett, 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 Garrett. Yes! Wow! Garrett Reynolds leaving a massacre on the battlefield. That was insane. Andy, if he just did the double bar spin to Smith, I would have lost my mind, let alone putting that 180 spin afterwards. Big ups to Garrett Reynolds and all of our riders today, but do not go anywhere. We are about to find out the results and to do our awards in just a few moments. If you are watching online, this is where we want to see which one of the teams of 12 are going to be getting top honors and the biggest chunk of the prize money given out by the Source BMX, Monster Energy, Etnies, Vero, and our sponsors, BSD, Colt, Federal, Fly Bikes, Fuse Protection, King BMX, Profile, Sabrosa, United, and We the People.
Shut the front door.
Them three riders there were the last to ride for a reason.
Exactly.
They are the highest placed riders.
Unreal.
They earn it.
Absolutely unreal. Well, I think that sums up the past couple of days worth of riding, really. Insanity throughout.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Like, every time you think, oh, the bar can't get raised that much. Can't. And then, yeah, they do.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Absolutely through the roof.
Yeah,
well,
so.
I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We're not going anywhere yet, though. We're going to have a couple of commercials come up just now. Then we're going to get Dak in for an interview. And then, of course, we're going to find out who the winners of the Battle of Hastings is 2018.
Who's your money on?
Here we are again, guys, and we got the man with us, the man of the moment, which is Dak. Dak, man, me and John have been like literally going mental this weekend of how good the riding's been, how good the event's been. How's it been for you, bro?
Same thing. Like, I'm going mental too, watching all my friends just murder this course. It's out of control. Yeah, it's nothing surprises me anymore though, because every year it just gets so much gnarlier. It's just like, yeah, consistency is.
That's exactly what we've just been saying. How insane the riding gets raised every year.
How could it go any further than this? I don't even know.
I know. Where's it going to go next? That's the thing.
Dude, that's what I'm wondering too. I mean, I'm just sitting back watching this, and I'm like, this alone has already reached like max capacity. Yeah. It's going to go through the ceiling.
Yeah, you think that every year, don't you?
Yeah.
But it can't get any more crazy. It can't. And then it does.
You know,
another bar spin gets added, another whip, and it's just like, wow.
You know, you're one of the boys doing that, though. You right?
I don't know about that. I do what I can.
Man, you kill it.
Dak has had the most mad week. He dropped the most Colt dropped the craziest video last week. You premiered that last weekend. Then we had the premiere here on Friday, which was ballistic. Everyone showed up.
Yeah, man.
Dak's section is an absolute banger. If people haven't watched it yet,
yeah,
go
make
check
sure.
It out. Get the Cult DVD. It's out now. Download or on the DVD. Get it. Check this out. It's a banger.
Yeah, big time. Well, that must have been a lot of fun filming that as well, right?
Oh yeah, spent the last 9 months just traveling, a lot of California filming too as well, and it's just like, you know, I'm local there, so people come to me and I take them to spots, so it's like, you know, having the crew in town and just going out filming every day has been nothing short of a treat. Been enjoying it for sure.
Sick, man, sick. And what do you reckon, who's your money on for today? Like, who do you think?
Dude, honestly, like, I couldn't even tell you, to be honest, because there's so many dudes that did so much stuff and just looked so good out on the course. It was out of control. I mean, Dennis and Garrett, always, like, those dudes will probably be in my top 3 for a long time. So, yeah.
They're like the ultimate team.
They are.
You know, like,
yeah.
Without being biased to anyone, they are like the ultimate team.
I mean, they just know how to ride bikes.
Yeah. Everyone here is ridiculously good. Like, ridiculous. What went on this weekend is riding on another level, you know.
I'll
like
tell you what, though, as well, we've got to give props out to the Source boys, you know, like, to put on this contest. You know, every year you're like, will it be bigger? Will it be better? Are we gonna? They put some new additions in, and it still feels like it's growing and growing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Every year it gets crazier. Every year the riding gets crazier. The crowd gets crazier. The vibe just gets stronger and stronger. It's like, it's a staple now in BMX. You know what I mean? You can't deny it.
Exactly. And the thing is as well, there's a lot of contests out there. These boys really nail it in, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's just like, yeah, a lot of contests, but not a lot of people can get this vibe out of a contest. You know what I mean? It's like, most of them are a lot more stressful, a lot less like, yo, you got this, like, you know, like kind of like friends out on a course riding, enjoying their time.
It's,
so,
it's a rider's It's the rider's choice
Absolutely.
of riding a contest.
Yeah, I mean, and
When riders are putting on a contest, I should say.
having this like diverse crew of bike riders all in one place too is like, that's a rare thing these days too, because everything's so segregated. It's like street comp, dirt comp, whatever, park comp. It's like, this is like kind of everything, you know? So it's cool. It's exciting.
So sick. So I think you safely say you'll definitely be back again then.
If I get invited, I'll be here.
I think you should be getting invited. That's for sure.
Yeah,
any big plans coming up for you as well over the next little while?
Honestly, the rest of this year is still just as crazy as the summer was. It's just like back-to-back traveling, but honestly, wouldn't have it any other way. Like, as long as I can keep doing it, I'm going to.
Hardest working man in BMX.
Yeah, big time. Hardest working man in BMX for sure. Well, make sure you get back to the UK. We want to have you here a bit more often. Right?
UK love Dak.
Sick. Cheers,
Later,
Dak.
Dak.
You're
Later.
free to go. You're free to go. Let's go back in. Woo. Dak, the man. Yeah. Sick, bro. Nice one.
Later, Dackening.
Right, well, I'm just going to get to my cards now because me and John have been reading off these things all weekend. These are our like Bible, and we've got the Overlord in our ear. So when the Overlord speaks, we have to say, yes, boss. I think we're going to go over to Daryl again pretty soon. Although I'm just looking at Daryl right now, he doesn't look very ready for it.
What it'll be is Akeem will have it in this ultimate master plan computer, and it'll be coming out with an Excel spreadsheet with the winners.
So many Excel spreadsheets.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what, it's a good time to thank all the sponsors again, for damn sure.
Yeah, no. Let me read it.
Yeah, back to the cards. Get the cards.
Yeah.
That one's got it on.
Yeah.
See, we're basically stupid to have to give us
I don't want to
cards.
miss anybody off, you know. Like, so start off Etnies, Monster, Miro, but the real core brands are BSD, Cull, Federal, Fly, Fuse, King, Profile, Sabrosa, United, and We the People. Without all of them guys on this sheet, this isn't happening.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
of course, Source BMX.
Yeah, big time. Again, I said it there in that interview, like, so much love to the Source Boys for putting on this contest.
No, totally. And again, I know I keep ranting on about it, but seriously, you can come down here and ride this course. Like, get yourself down here.
That is big time the thing to do. Like,
Yeah, and you ain't got to worry about coming down if it's raining. It's got a roof. It's fine.
And check some of the spots and what's going on those spots. Check it out.
Yeah.
But we're going to head back over to the course right now, and we'll be back to join you shortly. Sorry, boy.
it is about more than just BMX here at the Battle of Hastings. So grab yourself an ice cold pint, get yourself a Monster Energy, and most importantly, make yourself a new friend, because that's what BMX is all about, the connection with the other riders and the camaraderie. We got DJ Jenny 2020 pumping the tunes out here. A couple riders are on course having a good time. And we got our 5 judges trying to make sense of the madness that is the Battle of Hastings.
All right, gentlemen, and this is hopefully the last time you hear me say, no more riding, please. Everyone, I'd like to ask everyone to stop riding because we are getting ready for the moment we all been waiting for. The Battle of Hastings Awards, the Battle of Hastings Prize ceremony.
All right, riders, if you can, please stop riding. Riders, if you can, please stop riding. You know, it pains my heart as we have Chase DeHart on the course. One of my favorites out there, but I'm gonna have to ask everybody to please stop riding as we are gonna get ready for the awards. Well, if anyone was going to break the rules, it definitely should have been Brandon Began. Big props to you getting that done. So now, officially, I'm going to ask all riders to just hold up for a moment. You're going to have plenty of time to continue doing so. Dennis, if you wouldn't mind just chilling out for a moment. All right, well, I gotta tell you, everybody in Hastings, it has been such an honor to be here at the 3rd annual Battle of Hastings presented by The Source. I would like to say so much gratitude and appreciation to all of our sponsors. Monster Energy, this would not have been possible without you. The same goes for Etnies, also Vero. They are such a cool app. Everything about social media you do not like is not included. It's all the things you like. Make sure you check them out. Want to give a lot of respect to all of our BMX companies, BSD, Colt, Federal, Fly Bikes, Fuse Protection, King BMX, Profile, Sub Rosa, United, and We the People for supporting all of our riders out here. Andy, it has been such a big honor being with you on the mic. We've got all of our results from our competition. And with no further ado, if you wouldn't mind announcing the winning team for our Plaza session.
Winning a Plaza session, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage our first podium here. Give it up for Team Alex Hyam. With Team Alex Hyam, team captain himself, Dennis Anderson, Garrett Reynolds, and Chad Curley.
Team Alex Hyam, the captain, coming on up, much respect. All right, Dennis coming over, rolling on in. We got some cold, hard cash.
One more time, let's hear it for Team Alex Hyam winning the Plaza session.
All right, well that was the Plaza winners. For our park session, which we witnessed yesterday, coming in first place in the park session and earning some cold hard cash. Please welcome up Team Jason Watts. Which is Isaac Lesser, Corey Walsh, and Boyd Hilder. We got coming over from the Source, Mark, who is passing out some cash. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, if you wouldn't mind striking a pose for our cameras down here, taking some pictures.
We're going to continue with the Best Trick Award, at least the Best Trick Award. And it was won with an absolute banger of a trick. And if I remember right, it was the 360, a hard 360, landed over the rail and smacked that peg on that thing. So please welcome the stage team Alex Donachie with Sam Jones winning that one. Sam Jones.
Sam Jones, the man with the buzzer beater, the man who figured it out throughout the 25 minutes at the Etnies Best Trick. Give it up, Sam Jones! Mark coming out with the cash. If you wouldn't mind holding it up for the cameras. That is Sam Jones, that 360 over the apron, going the hard way to that toothpick. That was the buzzer beater at the Etnies BMX Best Trick. One more time, Sam Jones. Doing it for Team Alex Donachie. Well, one of the coolest things about Battle of Hastings, we have so many different riders. The organizers pick the 12 captains, and to be honest with you, we don't know who they're going to pick on their teams. It makes it very exciting, but basically when you get 12 of our favorite riders, pick 3 of theirs for the riders. We have 48 of the best riders here that we all want to see. But one rider made his way from Canada. We have not seen him at a competition in many years. He is a front brake destroyer. Give it up for the Rider's Choice rider, Dave Osato!
All right. We need ourselves a podium, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to wrap things up with third, second, and first place, winning the Battle of Hastings 2018 in wonderful Hastings, United Kingdom. So with no further ado, I'd like to ask the third place winning to welcome Daryl and myself to stage. Give it up, please, and make some noise for Team Jordan Godwin with Dylan Lloyd, Felix Prangenberg, and Lewis Mills.
We got Mark from the Source coming out to present the big check. Look at that, the big check being held up. Let's give it up one more time. This is their third place finishers. Team Jordan Godwin, Dylan Lloyd, Felix Brandenburg, and Lewis Mills. Big respect. Well, Andy, 2 teams remain. It was quite the battle on the field. Coming in a very respectable second place. We saw this general leading his soldiers out there. Let's put our hands together for Team Alex Hyam! Team Alex Hyam consists of Dennis Anderson, Garrett Reynolds, and Chad and curly. Look at that big check, holding it up that says Team Hyam. Holding the check up high and proud. Yes, one more time, Team Alex Hyam.
And that simply means only one thing, because we're going to welcome that team on stage here who basically delivered the hardest, not only as individuals, but as a team. And this is what this competition is about. So with no further ado, Daryl and myself will welcome to stage Team Jason Ward!
We are also paging out Matt Cordova. Matt, whether you like it or not, Matt went down hard in practice. Matt Cordova out here, he was the team spirit cheering on all of our riders. Look at the big check. Yes! Team Jason Watts consists of Boyd Hilder, Isaac Lesser, Corey Walsh, and none other than Matt Cordova. Look at that trophy Watts puts on top of his head, and look at the size of that check. Yes. How about it, Hastings, one more time for your 2018 Source BMX Battle of Hastings presented by Monster winners. Team Jason Watts, Boyd Hilder, Corey Walsh, Isaac Lesser, and Matt Cordova. What a big weekend. I want to say thank you to our sponsors one more time. Monster, Etnies, Vero, BSD, Cult, Federal Bikes, Fly Bikes, Fuse Protection, King BMX, Profile, Subrosa, United, and We the People. I'd also like to give a huge special thanks and round of applause to the Moore brothers. I'm talking about Mark and Rich Moore. Let's give it up for the Source BMX. I'd also like to say a very big special thanks to everybody at Source BMX. That goes from everyone working the front desk to the food concessions, to making sure that everyone is safe this weekend. Big shout out to Tom Creasy and Matt. You guys helped make it go down. Andy, I'd like to give special love to Akeem Kowalski for organizing all of the competition. Big love and respect to our judges, Maurice Nussbaumer, Dave Cleworth, Brian Kaczynski, Ruben Alcantara, and Van Homan. Much love to our DJ, Jenny 2020, for pumping the tunes, along with our sound techs, Ryan and Ryan. I'd like to say such a moment of gratitude to RideBMX.com for bringing over Nora Cup for the second year in a row. Without the city of Hastings backing our event, this would not be possible. The same goes for all of our locals who keep the spots going, especially the boys down at Sydney Trails. I'm talking to you, Ricky Rat. Also, thank you, and a big heartfelt get well soon to Sergio Leos, who I know is watching the feed. He went down in practice. But I also want to say thank you to all of our fans, not only watching around the world, but also in attendance. Without you, this would not be possible. A personal thank you goes out to Alfie, my man Alfie, who made it possible throughout the competition for Andy and I to do our thing. And a big thank you goes to my partner in crime, and this man right here. On the microphone, Mr. Andy Zeiss. Andy, it's been such an honor to be on the microphone with you throughout the course of the Battle of Hastings. I want to say thank you for being you and bringing the energy.
I couldn't thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not only me, it's a team, it's all team effort, we're all brothers, we're all part of the same tribe here, so please, if you brought that energy, bring that up one more time for none of the other, my Brooklyn brother, Daryl Nall. And I know you said that already. Alfie, thank you. Thank you, Alfie. And the one last thing I'm gonna say is, if there's one date you guys need to remember next year, September 5th to 8th, because that's when we see us back here for the 4th edition of Battle at Hastings. Till then, thank you very much. Peace!
There we have it then, guys. Battle of Hastings 2018. It didn't disappoint, did it?
Never disappoint.
It would never disappoint.
No.
Those guys pretty much thanked everybody. We want to extend out that thanks as well to everybody. Big love to Sergio. We know you're watching, bro. Hope you're good. Massive thanks to everybody involved, every single one of the staff, all of you guys for watching, all 5 of you. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah. And yeah. 2019.
2019. Be there,
Put it
guys.
in the calendar.
Much love, big love, BMX.
Thanks.
I was great. He was shit.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
We started riding BMX when we were about 5 years old. It was just fun to us, going to the track and turning around.
Basically everywhere we travelled was because of BMX.
It was sort of a family thing, was it? And then it was going away and camping.
When I was 14, we went to Australia.
I remember him getting 3rd in the world.
Which sounds really good, but it's actually still